Bringing agriculture into the classroom in the state where farming and ranching are still the #1 industries means giving teachers their chance to learn on the farm.
What you see on most dairy farms.
Yes, there is classroom-style learning, but many of the over 100 teachers who attend these workshops in June say the field trips and hands-on learning is very important.
It's very neat to see the agriculture in person and not just being told about it.
So I actually think it was a healthy balance of being out on the land and also being in the classroom. What you do with little kids and what you do to educate older kids is different. But I think it's the perfect balance.
Rondalyn Pierce teaches high school level social studies and Mississippi studies at North Panola High School. Even though her family farms, she chose education. Pierce believes the Ag in the Classroom workshops benefit all levels and all subjects, like Kaylee Pennington, who teaches kindergarten in Rankin County.
I believe that there's a lot of valuable content and instruction that needs to be taught all throughout our county and state for just agriculture, STEM. I believe that can be carried on for lifelong learning as well.
But the fact remains, whether in rural schools surrounded by open fields or urban schools with more asphalt than grass, all students need to understand the role agriculture plays in their day-to-day lives.
You would think living in Smith County, every kid would know anything about agriculture, but surprisingly, we're getting further and further away from that. A lot of my kids, I do add in everything that I can to be agriculturally related, and it's still a lot of surprise for some of my students.
Understanding where their food comes from, that it don't come from Walmart, that it does come from the ground. Seeing the different farming types and everything, that you can carry back to your classroom and tell your kids what's going on.
That's why this workshop has grown from 2 seminars to 3. The demand continues to grow. Many teachers come back each year, but word is spreading with growing numbers of first-year attendees as well.
I thought it sounded interesting. Now that I'm here, I want to come back every year. It's probably the best CEU definitely anywhere local that I've ever done. I feel like I have more resources that I can actually take back and use, and have things that will engage the kids, which is half of the battle.
I went ahead and signed up for the workshop not really knowing what to expect, but I have learned so much. I've gotten some lesson plans, some things that I'm going to use in my classroom. I feel like I'm just going to go restructure everything and just stick some ag in all of my lessons.
And with the growing interest, it becomes easier to find producers and farms who want to tell their story, like Stephanie Young, who owns and runs Hill House Pastures, a sheep farm in Lafayette County.
I don't think you could just put it on a page and it be meaningful for the children. I think they need to be observing and participating. I'd never participated in 4-H, but programs like that. Hands-on learning is the best. And it just teaches you so much about life, not just about science, but really about perseverance and integrity.
But where you attend and what you experience is left only up to how far you want to drive. From marine life on the Gulf Coast to dairy up north to livestock in central Mississippi. All with the goal of inspiring those who make education through ag a part of their everyday lessons.
I have really enjoyed the farms in the South, and I live closer to the South, so this will be something that I'll get to even bring up with my kids that we can even visit, because they're not going to drive probably all the way to North Mississippi, but they will be able to use these kind of farms and maybe even come for like family gatherings and stuff, so that's pretty cool.
I would tell them to definitely come and try it out, because it really does help you think about teaching in ways that you wouldn't necessarily think.